I'm Mary Beth Pruitt. My focus in the counselor education program is college counseling. I hope to work in the student affairs area upon graduation at a university. From reading the book, I feel that the types of groups that I will possibly be working in would be task groups and work groups, as well as psychoeducational groups. I think that I would be working in task groups because I see that a lot of times different departments have to get together to work on goals, or especially in higher education, different groups work together and collaborate to maybe come up with some programming for students, or some educational programming. So I think that task groups and work groups are probably something really big that I would be heavily involved in. I think also the psychoeducational groups, I can see myself working with students, maybe coming up with a program and having a group of students, maybe that are all first year students who are also the first in their families to go to college. I think something like that, having a big group, and that way you can gather information and then see what works for them, what doesn't work for them, and that could help you come up with programming for those types of students. So that's just an example of how I could possibly work in a psychoeducational group setting. What I found interesting in the book was just that they gave types of groups that work best with numbers. So how many group members? I think sometimes we, in a professional environment, we just kind of come up with a group, and maybe we don't think specifically about, okay, well, this group is probably too big, or this group is too small. We just kind of gather people and say, hey, let's work on this, or hey, let's do this. But that part of reading in the book and reading, studies that have found that certain number of groups work best, certain members, too many members, that didn't work. Too less members didn't work productively. I thought that was very interesting, and then I also thought from chapter 1 that was interesting. It was just a graphic of how to set up certain groups, so like a round table group, and how to place everyone. Just that graphic image was very beneficial, just because, like I said a while ago, sometimes we don't think about those little things that could really help a group be productive, just as, just placing someone at a certain place in the room. So I thought that was very interesting and something to just keep in the back of your mind. Well, in the professional field, working in groups. So that's that, and thank you all.